As more U.S. Capitol protesters and rioters are identified, some of them are learning they now don't have a job.
They're being fired as their employers learn about their activities outside of work. News Nation's Felicia Bolton joins us from the newsroom with why those terminated workers have very little recourse, Felicia.
Well, Nicole and Aaron, while protesters say they were exercising their right to freedom of speech, a civil rights attorney tells News Nation that it doesn't mean they're immune from the consequences their employer may impose, including termination. Attorney Charles Coleman Jr. says most workers in the U.S. are considered at-will employees. This means they can be fired for whatever reason, as long as it has nothing to do with being a member of a federally protected class. Coleman also says some companies may have social morality clauses in their employee handbook, which may provide some additional guidance. However, people need to be mindful of what may come from being at a protest such as the one in Washington, D.C. last week.
There does not have to be illegal activity for an employer to decide to dismiss you for your out-of-work extracurricular involvements. The association is what is a problem. If you're not the one who's the decision maker, you can be subject to go. And that's really what it boils down to.
Coleman also says there's been talk about the First Amendment shielding people from being fired over protesting. He stresses that is not the case and that the right to freedom of speech has some boundaries.
Your rights that are protected to free speech, freedom of assembly, things of that nature, those protect you against government intrusion, not against private employers.
So what if someone is fired for protesting, whether at the U.S. Capitol or any other time? Coleman says the best option is to ask an employer for forgiveness. Terminated employees might have some legal recourse if they can prove co-workers have participated in similar activities and were not disciplined. Civil servants and union workers may also have some protections as well.